Hiya folks, Nella here with Horu, with some quick little updates about her. Update number one, as you can see, she is like steady. This took almost no balancing at all for her to hold it, and she's solid. I was actually kind of surprised. Standing is a little bit of a problem sometimes, just because I think I will tighten up her strings and maybe give her some swaying. But once she gets into a position, she holds it like a rock. And update number two about Horu. As you can see by this, Flair's bunny hoodie fits her like a dream, which is good because Horu wears a lot of hoodies and long sleeved things in basically all the bits of the stories that I've written with her. She usually wears things that look more like pajamas than anything else, but I didn't really have any kind of cutesy kitty pajamas, so this is as close as I got. Thing number three. Horu is keeping the blue blind eyes. I took them off of my sales thread, and I did find my good eye stash, and I did try some more eyes in her, but nothing really grabbed me as much as the blue eyes do. There's just something about the particular shade that, I don't know, like it really captures the light and almost looks like it's glowing, which is a really neat effect. And it's purely by how light and how bright it is and how intense the color is. I did try it with some golden brown eyes, which are also a very nice color, but it was a pair of soul doll eyes I have, and they were way too human looking in her, if that makes any sense. Horu is supposed to be spirit of horror, so whereas yes, that would make her look more like a person, less like a doll, it just wasn't quite the right effect. Yeah, I know, it just wasn't quite right. So Noah has those eyes now. I decided to give him those ones instead of the teal because the teal's a lovely shade, and yes, it does sort of show up a little bit better than the golden brown ones. However, I could not imagine Noah in story having teal eyes. Every time I wrote him, he had either brown or gray eyes. So the golden brown ones are still more of an exotic shade than I envisioned him with, but it's a lot closer than teal. And let's see, update number 4, and I think the last update, is I figured out what Horu's voice sounds like. Okay, this may make sense for some of you, but not for everyone, I don't think. Okay, have you ever had like an old vinyl record, and you put it on your turntable or your record player, and you fiddled around and you played the record not at the regular speed, but at a slower speed, and all of the voices like deepened, and it was kind of, like voices from hell. Sorry, the reason this analogy popped into my head is because on the radio one Christmas, there was a Canadian comedian talking, and he was talking about how his family had like the Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas record, and how one year he and his brothers like put it on like pretty much like the slowest speed possible for their turntable, and how the Chipmunks voices were like 3 very normal blokes singing, just Christmas, like with no enthusiasm at all. And then all of a sudden there was like this growl, this roar, this voice from Halloween. Halloween! Okay, now that you have that in your head, that's kind of what Horu's voice sounds like. Her voice is not cheery or peppy or light or airy. It isn't even like a normal, like an woman's alto. It is this low bass sound that, like, it wrecks your brain trying to connect the image of this adorable, sweet, bit strange looking girl with this terrifyingly deep, dissonant voice. But that is what her voice sounds like. Horu doesn't talk much. Mostly because she doesn't want to freak people out with her voice. Because that's not the type of horror that she is supposed to be. Okay, and that's it. Okay. Bye, everyone. Wait. See what I said about the posing? It's so easy with her. Yeah. Bye, everyone.